In 1982, when I was at The Guardian, I was brought up very sharply against the fact that as a British Jew, I spoke as a matter of fairness about why there seemed to be a double standard in the reporting of Israel at that time, as opposed to reporting of Syria. Syria at that time had murdered or caused to be killed between 15 and 40,000 opponents of President Assad, the father of the President Assad. And it was virtually not reported at The Guardian. It was a few paragraphs. It was nothing. Whereas Israel was at war in the Lebanon, and it was a front page story every day. It was furious editorials. It was outrage op-eds. And I said, why is there a double standard? And that's when I realized the racism of the left, because I was told, of course there's a double standard. You don't expect us to treat the developing world like us. The developing world is not brought up as we are to respect human life. Consequently, we can't judge them by our standards. That's racism. And I went, what? So let me get this right. If someone's born into the developing world, they're not entitled to the same rights to life and liberty as we are? Isn't that racism? And they said, why are you so upset? We do you the great honor. I became you. Like that. You. We do you the great honor of assuming that you and Israel, and I became Israel, that you and Israel adhere to the same principles as we do. Respect for human life. So we judge you by our standards. And what's more, you tell us that you are morally superior to us, so we should judge you by higher standards. And that's when I realized the anti-Semitism of the left and the racism of the left. I didn't do any more stuff about any of that for a long time. And then in the year 2000, when the Intifada started, Second Intifada as it was called, something very similar happened. Israelis are being blown to bits in pizza parlors and cafes and on buses in Israel. And several thousand were murdered. And as a matter of justice and fairness, I said, what is this? Why are you behaving like this? And everybody went, oh, she's a Jew. She's not properly British. And that's when I realized something was very, very badly wrong with Britain's attitude to Jews, not just to Israel, but to Jews. And but the two were bound up together. Because Israel was being presented, not least by the BBC, as basically the fount of all evil in the Middle East. All of it was a lie.